What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to actually kind of grow and scale your detailing business so that you're not constantly chasing down new customers. Now, I think we've all heard the age-old saying of it's way more expensive to find a new customer than it is to keep an existing customer. So that's what we wanna do. Every customer that we get, we want to maximize and really increase the lifetime value of that customer. Meaning, if they come in for a detail for 300 bucks and they do it once, not so great. If we can do it once and then continually service them, do a basic wash program for them once a month or once every 2 weeks, and then every 6 months do a complete detail, the lifetime value of that customer just skyrockets. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about some basic strategies on how to do that. But at the end of the video, make sure you stick around because I'm going to give you a hint. Actually, I'm gonna give you the whole deal on one of my favorite returning customers that I like. Now, a lot of people don't even think about this, and there's good reason for that, and I'll get into that later. But trust me when I say, guys, this one type of customer really helps build a nice, stable set of income for my business. And then from there, you can focus on getting more high-end clients and all that kind of stuff. But having that base, knowing that your monthly expenses are covered, takes a huge amount of weight off your shoulders so you can really just relax and kind of settle into your business, start fine-tuning everything, and really make it grow. Now, with that said, how do we go about keeping customers and increasing their lifetime value? Well, the main thing, guys, is follow-up. You want to keep in front of that customer, right? And the best way to do that is with a CRM or customer relationship manager. It's a type of software that you can use. Very simple. There's a million of them out there. I use one that's very basic and simple that you can grow with. Now, it's called Pocket Suite. I'll show it to you guys here. So this is the basic homepage. There you go, on the app, and it's really nice because it's a customer retention or a customer relationship manager, but you can process all your payments through there. You can handle all your scheduling, all that kind of good stuff. I have detailers that work with me, right? I actually have employees, and I can actually log them into this. They can only see certain amounts of things. They don't see the whole platform. They just get the customers that I assign to them, and then they can process payments, all that kind of good stuff through that. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know if this one's the absolute best for this, but when you do sign up for it, or at least when you pay with them, you get a free number, and all my bookings come in through that number. So because of that, I haven't even looked anywhere else because I'm happy with how this one operates. It's very cheap. It's actually free if you just use the basic situation with it. And then you can actually set up automated messages that, like, you know, you did a detail, you click to follow up with them in 6 months or whatever to say, hey, it's been 6 months. You can, you know, initiate the conversation that way without having to remember it. It can just be done within the software. So I really like that. Like I said, I don't know if it's the best one, but the fact that they gave me that number, I don't want to lose that number, so I haven't even looked anywhere else. And very simply, guys, that is the basis of growing your business. Doing a fantastic job. Number one, you got to wow the customer. Number two, following up with them for repeat business. And that way you're always on their mind, so they'll remember to refer you out to their friends. You can actually create like simple digital business cards, and then it makes it really easy for them to just text it to their friends. So it's very simple process. And you have to remember, customers are very busy. For us, this is our life, right? We're constantly thinking about detailing cars. For them, they have a million other things going on, dealing with kids, dealing with work. Their car, yeah, it's dirty, but man, it's like the last thing on their mind until they get into it and it's filthy and they're like, oh man, I need to call my detailer. And then they get out of the car and they totally forget until the next day they get in and then they forget again. You have to be there to help facilitate that for them. And you have to remember that we are a service-based business. So serve is the main action word in service to me. And what that means to me is taking care of every step of the process for the customer, making it very easy for them to schedule, very easy for them to pay, simplify the whole process, and be there to remind them. You don't want to bug them, obviously, but just send a gentle reminder every once in a while to keep their car clean. Now, that stuff is all pretty self-explanatory, right? If you're not doing that, get on it now. Go download, for me, Pocket Suite, but you can use any of the other ones. But like I said, Pocket Suite has a free option, which I used for a long time. Until I started getting employees, I just used the free option. So go do that. Now let's go ahead and jump into the one type of customer that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Guys, this is a customer that I think many of you don't think of, and the good reason is because you think that they have a detailer on staff. And many times they do, but not to the quality that you can offer. It's more of a car wash attendant kind of a thing, not a full detailer. Now, a lot of people will go after your kind of used car lots, and I think that's a good idea as well, especially if you're getting started. Like I said, they're not gonna pay typically very much at the used car lots, but it'll be consistent business. They're constantly churning cars through, right? So you get in there, you get your foot in the door, you start doing a certain amount of cars for them, and you start growing your business out of that. Eventually you're gonna be like, hey man, I apologize, I love working with you guys, but it doesn't make sense for me anymore, which is unfortunate, or you can hire someone on to service that account, but eventually you're gonna grow out of working those kind of lower priced details, which is really what we all want, right? We wanna be able to get to that higher echelon customer, working on nicer cars that aren't just completely destroyed. Now, car dealerships, like I said, are a fantastic way to do that, but this one I think is even better, and there's a few different reasons why, and that is your local body shop. Now, yes, you did hear me right. I said your local body shop. Now, you may be thinking, no way, they for sure have a detailer in there. They're cutting and buffing paint all day because they're repainting panels. And you're right, that's absolutely true. Now, their detailer that they have on staff won't be a detailer. It's usually typically just a car wash guy that kind of pushes cars out, makes them look good enough as they're going out. The guys that do the cut and buff, the actual paint polishers, they're typically only cutting and buffing the area that they resprayed 99% of the time. Now, the body shop's not gonna have you do every car that comes in. It's gonna be piecework here and there, but this is gonna be a great way to start building your base. Like I said, getting a good amount of work throughout the month and then building through there. These guys at the body shops know a lot of other people. If you're doing fantastic work for them, it's gonna be spread out. Now, I've worked with a number of body shops throughout my career, and I still work with some today. Here is the secret to it, guys. A lot of them, you're gonna have to go negotiate a price. Similar to working with a used car lot, you're gonna negotiate a price for them, kind of a flat rate deal. For those where you kind of negotiate your price, it's going to be for the jobs where they did a job for a customer, it's a high ticket item, they're gonna pay for a detail out of their own pocket because they're making money on this job, right? They want to wow the customer. So they're gonna pay you to come out and do the job, make it look as good as it can. A lot of it is because, say there was damage on that front fender, they repainted it, they cut it and buffed it, that fender looks fantastic. The rest of the car has residual swirl marks, all that kind of stuff, just from, you know, the car not being taken care of properly by the owner of the vehicle. They want you to come out, polish out the rest of it, make it look all good, and then dial in the interior, make it just really pop so the customer comes in and they're just blown away. They're getting that review. Again, you're in the service industry, you're servicing the body shop, helping them service someone else. So it's a big loop of business that you can really capitalize on. Now, here's the reason that I love body shops so much. Because yes, you do have to negotiate a price similar to a car dealership. On the other end of that, as long as you can build a good relationship with that body shop, they're gonna be honest with you and they're gonna tell you, hey, this is an insurance job. This thing came in, the person was driving, they had a milkshake, it blew up when they got in their car accident and there's milkshake everywhere. They're gonna say, I need you to come in and do an interior detail on this thing. And they're gonna tell you, charge your full pop. This is an insurance job. This is what your value is. You charge it, we're gonna charge it directly to the insurance company. No one's getting taken advantage of. It's just an absolute fair process all the way across the board. You're in there constantly. They want to build a rapport with you because you're giving them value on the cars where they're paying for them out of pocket. But the ones where, you know, a job like that comes in and they can bill it to the insurance company because it's technically it's a part of the accident and this needs to be addressed, then they're going to tell you, hey, they're not going to try and make money on you. They're going to say, charge your full rate, no problem. Everyone's happy. Now, like I said, with the car dealerships, eventually you'll grow out of that. With the body shops, guys, I've been detailing for 17 years. I still work with some of them. Now, I have stopped working with some of them, the ones that weren't either just didn't give enough work or the ones that just, you kind of get the feeling they were trying to take advantage of you a little bit on those jobs where you should be charging full pop, they still want a discount and so they can make more money there. But you'll find the ones where you have an absolutely fantastic rapport with the body shop. Everyone's happy, everyone's making money, everyone's getting the best result for the customer in the end, and that's what we all want, right? We want to be able to deliver the absolute best result to the customer, and this is just a fantastic way to do it for both parties. So I wanted to give you guys a little nugget of information like that. That's not something that I share all the time, but now it's out there, so I hope you all enjoy. I hope you actually go and make use of that. And if you guys have any relationships with body shops that, you know, obviously don't have to say which ones they are, comment down below and let me know how they work out for you guys. But that's it for today's video. I appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for watching, and please make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one.